Have you guys seen the news about the SRK Wiki? What's an SRK? Oh no. Shoryuken.com, they used to have articles about fighting games. They used to have a poppin' forum, and they used to have, I guess, the wiki. But Shib took over the SRK Wiki, and if you don't know who Shib is also the person who made the lovely Mizumi Wiki, which is incredible. But we'll come back to this. So there was a big blog post, right, about the Shoryuken Wiki 2020 update, where there's all this info about some of the upgrades and updates and making the wiki better and making like these icons and everything look correct and having it so that the wiki is modular and supports a ton of different games, right? Like later on there's a discussion like, hey, we're going to be adding basically everything except more games. Get editors together in a Discord server. And speaking of which, if you're interested in having your game be on here, or if you're interested in working on this, you can actually join the Discord, and then what ends up happening is you can go on there and then contribute to the wiki. So they're going to go through and just do a ton of work to make this wiki a place where you can go to find fighting game stuff. To give you an example of what you're looking at here, this is the Mizumi wiki, right? This is what I used when I was learning Skullgirls. There's info about it, right? There's like, hey, how does this work? All this kind of stuff. There's general terms down here, including you can click on it, and there's a big glossary. Besides that, if you click on any of the character portraits here, it takes you to the character page, and it's got a list of all the normals, and if it's a high or a mid or a low, and how many startup frames and active frames and the recovery and all this kind of stuff, right? Important moves to know with the character. Strength and weaknesses, Shigo Fast Burr. And then it has all the normals, all of what they do. Oh, how does this ball work? Well, the ball is the light version, medium version, and heavy version. This is the directions they go. You can also air dash cancel it. And these are what all the colors look like. It's got everything. And there's like links to combos right on here. There's like a combo thing on Mizumi that you can find. So it's useful. So I'm pretty excited about the SRK Wiki update because, I think it's actually a good place to like accumulate a lot of information in one spot. And if there is a place where you can just point everybody and be like, hey, go check that place out, it's always nicer that way. It's cleaner rather than saying, oh, you want to learn a game? Well, this video is good for beginners, but don't watch that video. Go to this. Like, you know what I mean? It's nice if there's just a place that you can congregate everybody and then you can just learn there, right? And yeah, this is very different from ki.info.net. That's a good thing to bring up. ki.info.net is specifically designed to teach you. The wiki is just a raw dump of information. This is just every bit of information you could want put on a page. And what you take out of it or what you're interested in or how you approach learning it is totally up to you. They're not trying to do the same objective. You know what I mean? Wikis are for turbo nerds like me. Yeah, I like wikis too. If you're somebody who's good at self-learning, this is really useful for you, right? When I go into training mode with the character, like pretty quickly, I'm like, wow, these moves seem great. I can just go in here and look and be like, how fast are these moves? How slow are these moves? This is really useful. Especially any wiki that has pictures of the moves in them, I'm always a big fan of because how often have you fought a character and been like, bro, what the fuck was that move I was getting fucked up by? Is that move a mid? Is that move an overhead? Is it plus on block? I don't know. So you click on a character and you go to their page and you're like, what move is that? What is this fucked up move I keep getting? This elbow. Man, this elbow's fucked up. I hate this move, right? Staggers on a ground opponent if it hasn't been changed into. What? It staggers? Plus 44, you're like, oh my god, this move, okay. And it's plus on block, man, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? This is why I think wikis like this are nice. Normally you'd have to go into training mode with the character, figure out what move it is, test it. So I wish Shib and the team the best of luck. I will probably talk about this and pull this up whenever there's more info about it or wherever there's updates about it. And if you guys are interested in your game being on here or you want to support it in some way, I would say you should join the editor Discord. You can probably help out. Someone was so mad that I called Zato in plus R and I don't call him Eddie. Get fucking owned. I don't care. Look, if you didn't read the Lusty Argonian Maid word for word, don't talk to me about lore in video games, right? I'm just sick of you guys. I don't want to fucking hear about it. I've read all of them, says Hanzo Gonzo. I like this story. The Lizard Man claims to have read the Lizard porn book.